Good morning, and welcome to our Elevate Renatus team call. Today is March 5th. It's Fabulous Friday. My name is Keely. I'm excited to be here with you today. Our quote of the day today is: the most powerful leadership tool you have is your own personal example. We've got our national dates. Nationals is right around the corner. Make sure that you get your tickets purchased. Mark this on your calendar. We've got 3 full days of really great online training with our CEO and some keynote speakers, as well as some leaders from across the nation within the company. I'm really looking forward to it. So that's March 18th through the 20th. Our theme this year is shifting higher into focused transformation. We've got our dates for leadership retreat. We're going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, August 20th through the 24th. For leaders retreat, it's for 5-star, 3-star, and 1-star. If you're 1-star or 3-star, then you would want to have at least 5 active ICMs on your team. The rooms do get booked, and in the case that they don't get booked, then Bob Snyder will open it up to everybody in the company. So do get your 1-star, 3-star, 5-star, do what you need to do to be there. You don't want to miss it. Our leaders retreat is so much fun. Every Monday at 4 p.m. we have our Founders Live, and that's at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. On the Founders Live, that's our opportunity on a weekly basis to connect with our CEO, Bob Snyder, and hear about any important announcements. We get to see some recognition and a great training of the week. And there are 3 kinds of people in this world: the people who make it happen, people who watch what happens, and the people who wonder what happened. So tune into the Founders Live so that you're not left wondering what's going on with the company. And every Monday night at 7 p.m., we are now doing our national study groups. And that is where we are currently going through the essentials courses. Today, actually on the call, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the app here. So we have the Renatus Helios app, and there's a lot of great features with the app, and they've just added a couple of updates. So if you can go back into your app store and make sure that you have the most up-to-date version of the Helios app. There's some great features that we'll be going over today, so make sure you have that downloaded. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, we have our Private Capital Masterclass, where we talk about what we're learning in the private capital classes and how to start having conversations so that we can start building private capital for our businesses. So it's a really powerful masterclass every Thursday at 6 p.m. And then we also have our Dream Call, the daily real estate action mastermind. That is happening every day, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. till about 10 o'clock. And then we have our daily team call where we talk about marketing. That's Monday through Friday from 8 to 9. And last but not least, we've got the Zoom Up call. The Zoom Up call is happening Monday through Friday at noon. It's only about 20 minutes long. And what I love about the Zoom Up call is we are learning about all kinds of amazing stories from across the nation. So each day is a different interview with a different student, and we get to learn about their story, where they came from, and what Renatus has been able to do for them. So those Zoom calls are really powerful. And again, those are happening at noon. If you're not able to make it to the noon call, then those are all recorded, and just search for Elevate Renatus Zoom Up. Elevate Renatus Zoom Up on YouTube, and you'll catch all of those recordings. OES.com is where you can sign up for the optional event subscription. There's also a short video there that talks about what the OES is and why you want to be a part of that. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, you have an opportunity to introduce your guests to Bob, not to Bob Tierney, but to the Profits Education. Bob Tierney does a fantastic job presenting the Profits Education. So if you're looking to introduce your students to that, that's a great way to do so. Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. You can find that on the Helios calendar. Every Wednesday night, we have a virtual house tour. These are great exposures for your guests. These are a lot of fun for your team too. I'm there every single week, and it's really exciting to see what people are doing out in the field with their education. So just this last week, we toured a property, I believe it was in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, and that was a short-term rental. And a lot of them are fix and flips. We're seeing all kinds of really cool acquisition strategies and exit strategies. So do make sure you're tuning in every week to our virtual house tours. Thursday nights, we've got a lot going on. On Thursday nights, we have another house tour, and that one is offered in Spanish. So it's the same tour we saw on Wednesday, but offered in Spanish. And then the rest of the list is in English. So we have our Pillars of Wealth intro presentation. We've got a follow-up and funding webinar, an onboarding session, a velocity banking study group, and multifamily wholesaling and short-term rental study groups. We do record these calls. We are both on Facebook Live as well as on YouTube. So our Facebook page is Renatus Team Elevate. And there are lots of important announcements there. You get to network with the team. And what I love about the Facebook Lives is you can catch the recording as soon as they're up. So that's a great feature. And then also our YouTube channel. I already mentioned that the Zoom up calls can be found on the YouTube channel as well as these morning calls. So do make sure you're taking advantage of our Facebook page and of our YouTube channel. Today is Fabulous Friday, and we get to learn from Lily Puertas today. But first and foremost, let's get our money matrix exercise done. So we'll watch the video together and then we'll take a few minutes afterwards and do the exercise.
These orphaned brothers survived a tsunami and started a $1 million flip-flop company. On December 26, 2004, a 9.1 magnitude earthquake struck deep in the Indian Ocean. The earthquake caused an enormous tsunami that took more than 230,000 lives across 14 different countries. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was one of the worst natural disasters in the history of the world. Brits Kevin and Sandra Forkin were vacationing in Sri Lanka with their children for the Christmas holidays when the massive tsunami crashed into their hotel shortly after 8 a.m. local time on the day after Christmas. The Forkin kids were young. Rob, at 17, was the oldest of the 4 of the family's 6 kids on the trip. Paul was 15, Maddie was 12, and the youngest, Rosie, was just 9 years old. They were, by all accounts, a pretty normal family. Kevin and Sandra had met, fallen in love, got married, had kids, and traveled the world doing volunteer work. That trip to Sri Lanka was their last before they planned to return to London and resume a more conventional life. The first person to wake up that day was Rob. He noticed that the room was flooded with water about a centimeter deep. He thought that the tide was just unusually high, causing it to invade their beach bungalow. He moved his bag from the floor to a chair and went to wake up his brother Paul. His parents and his younger siblings were staying in another bungalow located even closer to the ocean. Rob and Paul were looking forward to a day of swimming and surfing.
Today is Fabulous Friday, and we get to spend the morning with Lily Puertas. Lily worked for Rich Dad Poor Dad as a Spanish coach for Latin countries, and then became an agent, a real estate agent in 2006, where she has helped hundreds of families find their homes. And like us on the call, Lily is a dreamer, and Lily is from Peru, and she has lived in Salt Lake City, Utah since 1996. Lily's dreams of financial freedom have haunted her for years. And finally, because of the Renatus system, she has been able to accomplish those dreams. And at this point, Lily has her passive income covering all of her expenses. So she has officially exited the rat race. That is so exciting and so inspiring. And so now what Lily is more focused on is creating enough passive income that now just not only her basic needs are covered, but her luxuries will be covered as well by passive income. She is also on the PIT team, the President's Advisory Council in training, and she is a key leader and is killing it on both the marketing side of this business as well as on the real estate side of this business. And today, Lily and I will both be going over how to utilize the Renatus Helios app to build for this weekend's intensive. So Lily, good morning. How are you?
Morning, Keely. Fantastic. Fabulous Friday. I'm great. I'm happy to be here today. And yeah, we start with the app, and then I have a few a small message for the audience. Would you like to start with the app, Keely?
Yeah, that sounds good. And it really, it's pretty simple, shouldn't take too long at all. So I will get my phone plugged in. That way we can see the screen on my phone.
As I understand that Bob spent a lot of money on this app, so we can have our own network. So basically, when you're going to watch Mark Color this Saturday, you will do it from your app. So we don't have we don't have to deal with problems with networks if it goes down. So we will have this fantastic training with Mark Color without interruptions. But that's what we need to have the app, and that's how we invite others as well. And Keely, can you just show us how they can do that?
Yes, absolutely. Let's get logged in. So for those of you who haven't downloaded the app yet, this is your opportunity to get that taken care of. All you need to do is go to your App Store or Play Store, whether you're on an iPhone or an Android, it doesn't matter. Go to your App Store and search Renatus Helios, and you should see the app pop right up. And you can get that downloaded. Let me get logged in here. If I can remember it, I always just use my, no, wait, hold on, okay.
Is there a way to get it to pre-fill the password?
Yes, normally I just use my fingerprint, but I think because I'm plugged in, it made me do it manually. But you should see those options to have it so that your fingerprint will work or it will remember it going forward. So on the home screen, the video here is the new money mastery video that they're uploading, a new one every single day. So that's right there on your home page. And what we're going to do is on the bottom right, you should see a more button. It's going to look a little bit different on an Android. I believe on an Android, it's going to be 3 lines, I was going to say horizontal, but I believe there are 3 vertical lines. So that's your more option. So you'll just click on the more option on the bottom right. And then you'll see a couple of more options. On the very top is your name and your account. And all you do is click on your account there. And then notice that that's where you can find your access code, but you don't need to do anything with that yet. On the far right, you see the 3 dots with the 2 lines connecting. That's a share icon. So you'll click on that share icon. And I will open this up for questions here, or feel free to stop me and interrupt me if you guys have a question as I'm going.
You go back real quick.
Yeah.
So when you say account, hold on, go back real quick on your screen. So Keely Austin account is where you're going to click, right? Because initially I was looking under notifications, training, I couldn't find it, but it's usually Keely. I mean, under your name's account, you click there.
Correct. Yep. So on the very top, it'll say your name. It'll say account right below. And so you click on that, and that takes you to your personal info. And this is where your share option is so that you can share this with other people. So you're going to be sending this to your guest. You can text it to them. You can send it in a Facebook Messenger message. So when you click on the icon on the far right, which is the share icon, you'll see your share options pop up. And on the very, very top where it says use code GT77AG to get instant access, that's the message that's going to be sent to the person you're sending this to. And each of us has a unique code. So don't write mine down because then your guests are going to be protected to me. So make sure that you're looking at the code on your account. And let's just say I'm sending this to Michael Huggins. Okay, so then we send that out and you can see that this is the message they're going to get is use the code and then they get a link. So on your guest's end, that's a little distracting, so I'm going to close that. On your guest's end, they will receive, okay, we have a comment that says, I don't have the share icon. So did you go to your account page that looks like this? And you can come off mute if you'd like, that'd be easiest.
I need to update the app.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, make sure it's updated because you may not see all the options that I'm going to be showing. They just updated the app this last week. So again, make sure you get that updated first. So when you send this to your guests, they're going to receive a text that has a link, and that link is going to take them straight to their app store. They'll download the app, and then it's going to ask them to either log in or sign in. And I'm not able to show you that screen because mine's all set up, but they'll simply click on sign up. It's going to ask them for their name, their email, and your access code. And the text you sent them is going to include that access code, so they shouldn't have a problem finding it. When they enter in your access code, they will then have, they'll be protected under you in Helios.
Exactly. That's the best part, huh? You invite people, they use your code, and your guests are protected. I have a question for you, Keely. So we can watch it from our phones, but what if I want to watch it on my computer?
So once they have this all set up, if you see on my screen here, on the very bottom underneath sign in, it says don't have an account, sign up. That's where they're going to click on sign up. And then by doing so, that's going to create their login credentials for either the website or for the app. So at this point, once they've created their login information, they can simply use their laptop or desktop and get logged into the Helios back office and just view the intensive from either the app or from the desktop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then let me show you in the app if they are going to be watching it through the app. Once you're logged in, this is your home screen. And then on the very bottom in the middle, you can see the education button. Click on education. And then on the top left, live streaming. They'll click on live streaming and voila, they are registered. And this is where they'll be able to watch it. So what other questions do we have?
Can you go back? So where do you find the education? That was on the first page. Oh, after home. Okay, wait.
So as soon as they log in, they're going to be on the home page automatically.
Okay.
And then on the very bottom, you've got some options.
Oh, that's
And in the middle is education.
Doesn't show on your screen. I don't see it.
On the very, very bottom?
Well, doesn't show on your screen right now, but I mean, I know if I go to my app, I will see it there. Hold on.
You're not showing my screen?
I don't see the bottom part of your screen. Maybe it's just me. I don't see it. Well, okay, never mind. Then if everyone sees, that's fine. That's there. Fine.
And Keely, can you repeat how they can watch it from their computer instead of the app?
Yes. So let me log out. So when you text them, after you click that share button and you send them the text that has your access code and has the link to download the app, they will follow the instructions to get the app downloaded. And then what they're going to do is click on sign up. Since they don't have their login set up yet, they'll simply click on sign up on the very, very bottom underneath sign in. You can see where it says don't have an account, sign up. So they'll click on sign up. It's going to ask them for their name, their email, and for the access code. By doing that, that is going to set up their login credentials for the computer or for the phone, so they can access through their laptop if they wish, once they set up this login information. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Keely, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm trying to set this up on my phone. Unfortunately, it tells me that put in the password that I normally use on my computer, and I don't remember the password, so I'm trying to do it on my phone. So I asked for forgot password. I went there, and then it came up JavaScript and it says forms are disabled in Gmail.
What I would recommend you do is go to your laptop or desktop and get that done there. Maybe it's something with the app that's not allowing that. So I would go to your laptop and click on forgot password that way. And then that way you'll get an email and can go from there.
Okay. I left my laptop at home. Can I do it from my my iPad,
From your what?
from my iPad.
Oh, your iPad? Yeah, go ahead and try your iPad.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Keely,
Yes.
how would you present this to your guests, like after they've been to the introduction?
How would I present doing
The app.
this? The app?
The app. Yeah, just like, just referring the app to them.
I would say, I would use the money mastery videos as a great reason for them to have the app. Let them know that there's a short 2 to 3 minute video uploaded every day. And it's just a video on all different kinds of businesses, and a very valuable video and inspirational video. So if they download this app, they will have access to a 2-minute inspirational video every day. And that would be one of the benefits of them having the app. And then let them know about this weekend's intensive, and that if they'd like to watch this intensive, they can get their login credentials set up through this app.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Keely. This is Alvin.
Hey, Alvin.
So once a person is logged into the app, they have their own account so that they can get into Helios.
Correct.
And so are they able to register themselves for events that they see within Helios?
That's a good question. I do believe that you would still need to go into your back office and get them registered. Does anyone know the answer to that question?
I thought that Bob Tierney said earlier this week that they could actually register themselves, but he might have meant that they can find the events. But at that time, I came away from his call thinking they can register themselves directly into the calendar, but they'll be protected to me since they got the app through me.
Okay.
I have an answer. If they go into the event for tomorrow, the live education, education live, and click on that page, it will automatically register them for that. But if they go into the calendar as of this was a week ago Thursday, they won't see any events yet.
Right. You have to be an ICM to see the calendar of events. And so with any other event other than the corporate intensive, you would need to be the one to register them. So thank you for that clarification, Scott.
Yeah, thank you. I had another question
Hi, Keely.
also.
Hi, Keely.
Yes.
Yes, actually, I just put one on with one of my guests, and he actually could see the whole calendar.
Okay. And Michael just told me too, they can see the calendar. So
You can see the calendar.
thank you.
And
I stand corrected, but you do need to register them. They can see the calendar, but you still need to be the one who registers them for events going forward.
yeah, because I haven't tried that yet, but I know I don't know who was the one that was earlier said, Bob Tierney said that you can actually register for it. But what I told my guest, I told them just look through it, and because there's a whole bunch of them, I don't want you to get, overwhelmed because there's a lot
Right.
nationwide. Just tell me what you're interested in, and I'll guide you, what, and where and all that, and I can even register you. Just kind of narrow, make it a little bit easier for them and less overwhelming.
Absolutely. Very good point, Gilda. Thank you. Someone else just came off mute.
Keely, this is Mark Harmon. I register myself and my guests through Helios. And so will they get emails, and will they be prompted to finish somehow, or do I still have to send this app to them as well?
This is simply to set them up with login credentials so that they can either log into the app or log into the website themselves and watch the live stream. Just because the corporate intensive is live streamed through Helios, this is a simple way to get them access to that. So if you've registered them and they're aware of it, great, but you do want to make sure that they're able to log into Helios, and using the app is a simple way to do so. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Keely, this is Alvin again. If this is not really related to this app per se, but I have a education holder that just signed up. So they have access to Helios? I know they have access to look at their education, but do they have access to register themselves for any events that are on the calendar?
No, you will need to register your guests for any event going forward. All events.
So even if they're an education holder, but they're not an ICM, I still need to register them for any events, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. What other questions do we have? Or any more clarification that I can provide before we listen to what Ms. Lily has to share with us?
Yes, please. So once they download the app and we won't need to register them as long as they click on the live stream. Is that correct? Or do we still need to register them for the event, for the Saturday's intensive?
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that once you do this process with them, they are automatically registered. That's what I've gotten from some feedback from people who have tried this. But you might want to, just to be safe, go into the event itself and just get them registered.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You are welcome. Any other questions?
I do.
All right. Well, Lily, what do you have for us today?
Yes, I have something I have something good that I would like to share with the people today, with the audience, with the family. Okay. Let me just real quick move this so I can. There you go. Okay, so I want to just mention that, first of all, I want to ask a question. Is what? We're at the beginning of March, so how are we doing so far? 2021, how is our 2021 doing? Are we making this the best year ever so far? So some questions to consider. I want to mention too that we all have goals, but I think that the person that you become during the process, while you're achieving your goals, is the most important part. No, we all have goals of money, of personal development, but what the person that we become is, I think, is the ultimate goal, because we're going to change, right, for the best. Also, without vision, people perish, right? Without a vision, where you want to be, where you want to go. Without a vision, people perish or get distracted. So sometimes we have high expectations. I mean, I just want to say that high goals does not mean high expectations. When we have high expectation of us and we don't accomplish it, then we get frustrated. And guess what? When you get frustrated, you don't have a good energy. I mean, you're like anger or something, or blaming yourself or blaming others. So that energy, if you keep doing that, then will you continue getting that? So we have to, every time we do something different, we have to path. Great job, Keely, great job, Lily. Everything that you do, little steps that you do, that you accomplished, congratulate yourself. There's sometimes that you're doing activities, different activities, but you don't see results. Don't stress. I think I told you this in the past, and I'll tell you this again. If you do different activities towards your goal, changes are gonna come regardless of. So what I usually suggest to do is set up a time, a day, a week, whatever is your time and your goals, and do something different towards your goal. If I want to make more money in marketing and marketing education, then I have to start talking to more people. How many people? Okay, how many people a day? I want to talk to 5. Okay, can you talk to 5 people in 15 minutes, in a half hour? You don't have to tell, if you talk to a person with 15 minutes, I mean, you're not doing your job. I mean, it's not time to socialize. It's time to go for what you want to do. How are you doing? Such and such, maybe half of a minute, and then you go with your speech, with your script. And you just ask what you want. Depends on your goal. for instance, for me, I do both goals. I do the properties and I do the marketing. I usually say, do you know anyone that is looking to sell a house or going through a problem that I can help with? You know, and or also I said, have you considered investing in real estate? And a lot of people, they're confused and, oh, I don't have the money. And she said, well, that's why you want to know more about this. Again, it's not for everyone. And I don't count the success that I do every day. My success is when I do different activities. If I put a goal to contact 5 people and I did it, regardless of the outcome, I did great. And you too, you can do that too. If my goal is to contact 10 people, regardless of the outcome, you did great. You know, and that energy will give you more power for the next day because you're accomplishing something. Okay. So it's one of the things that I want to mention today. Also, I want to mention that everything comes or is defined based on who do we think we are, right? Who do you believe you are? If you keep saying yourself that you are a loser, and sometimes we don't say it, but we think it, right? Or we are procrastinator, or we think that we don't have confidence to talk to others, or I think I'm gonna have fear if they reject me. Then guess what? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. What I learned while I listen to people that inspires me is you take your decisions based on what you perceive, not on what it is. And let me tell you a story with that. Again, I tend to tell my personal stories. I shouldn't, but I don't know. I feel like hopefully you learn from this. Like 15 years ago, I moved to this neighborhood where I live right now. And my only intent at that time was to buy the property and sell it and make the profit, because the market at that time was going up and up. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make money. And this extra money, I'm gonna go ahead and pay my other house that I had. So I'm gonna have mortgage free. That was my plan. But when I moved to this neighborhood, I saw everyone was like, my neighbors were entrepreneurs, they were doctors, they were, you know, they had their own businesses, driving nice cars. And I felt it wasn't me. Okay, it's not them, it's me. I felt like, you know, I don't belong to this neighborhood. I don't feel like I'm part of this neighborhood. And in my mind, I start seeing them as an arrogant people. That was me. So my decisions and my actions was based on my perception, right? So I perceive now because they have money, they have these nice companies, they ignore me. It was my perception. And so then I didn't talk to them for 2 years, honestly. And I was waiting for the fact to sell my house and move out of this neighborhood. So again, it's how you perceive things. I mean, I'm already living here 15 years and I decided just to change my perception. And I have a wonderful neighbors. They're so nice and help to each other. We help to each other's now. But again, what I'm saying this because you're going to see other people the way you want to see them, the way you perceive them, and take your actions based on that. But the most important part is, how do you perceive yourself? How do you see yourself? What is your identity, right? And I remember during this, after the 10-day challenge, which was great. I don't know for you guys, but for me was a great opportunity. I had a chance to talk to a lot of people. One of them that I talked, he said, Lily, you know what? I don't think Renatus is a good opportunity for me. I said, why do you say that? Well, because I know 3 people that were enrolled in Renatus. They are paying a monthly debt and they haven't done anything. They don't even have the money to pay their monthly payment, and they are in debt with education that hasn't done any benefit to them. And I listened to him and he goes, yeah, Renatus is not a good company. So see how the perception checks, how your perception on something leads you to take your action. So he said, I don't want to be part of this community. Okay, so well, I respect your decision, but, and again, and apply this principle. Why, instead of focusing on people that haven't done anything, you focus on people that really done something? And I tell you names and times and everything, and people that you know, I said. And he was like, so see how we tend, if you want to see what is right, what is successful, you're going to attract that. And I mentioned to him, and guess what? He's part of Renatus now. He joined Renatus because, again, we changed the perception, and it's human to tend to see the bad things, you know. But again, let's change that. Let's see a lot of success that people done in Renatus, and that will give us more confidence to invite more, to change people's lives. For me, one of my purposes and one of my fuels, I would say, is invite people so I can see them be financially free. I can see them enjoying life, do whatever they like the most. That would I mean, it's my fuel. So when people say no, it's fine. Doesn't affect me. Well, I have to admit, affect me somehow, but then I recover myself. You know what? No, it's not affecting me. I'll keep going for the next, for the next, for the next. So, and also part of my affirmations and incantations is I want to be the person that attracts others. I'm looking for people that looking for this education. And I say that a lot all the time. And it's people coming my way. But I'm not saying like I'm sitting here just waiting for the phone to ring. No, I take action and I contact people and I do other things to get more attraction to people. So think about that. And remember again, how you define, how you shape your identity. Well, what do you think is your identity? Keely, I want to ask you a question. If someone wants to hire you and pays you the minimum wage, would you accept?
No.
Why not?
Because I am worth much more than that. My time is much more valuable than that.
Okay, and because in your mind, in your brain, you already know that. I mean, you don't even think about it. I mean, you don't even hesitate to the answer. No, it's not, because it's already in your brain, right? Mm-hmm. So whatever we establish, whatever we define, we are, regardless finances or relationships, it's in our head. It's what we set for. It's how we define. Back in the day, Michael Higgins gave me this bill. I don't know if you can see that. It's for $1 million, like maybe 2 years ago. When I received this bill, I was like, oh, very creative, very nice. But that was my thought, because my identity didn't allow me to digest this amount of money, And I realized down the road that everything starts with a seed, with something small, with an idea. I haven't made $1 million yet, but why cannot I make this money? What is stopping me to do this? So start with an idea, and you have to digest. You have to shape up your identity. Okay. And guess what? I've been thinking about this bill for a while. I put it in my vision board now. And guess what? I'm receiving now deals for $1 million. In the past, I didn't receive those. I mean, it's kind of the attraction, right? The day before yesterday, they sent me an opportunity in, I don't remember the state, Arizona or Texas, about a 3 million opportunity. And I was like, wait, is this a coincidence or what? I perhaps not be ready for that opportunity yet. But what I'm saying is, the bigger you think, the bigger you attract. Okay. So also, with that said, I want to just mention real quick about the core beliefs that we have in Renatus. Because if you really believe in this, it's going to be easier for you to talk to other people. It's going to be easier for you to make this, to bless other people, and to make some income for you. Remember that whatever you do is give and you will receive. So if you do this with a sincere intention on your heart for their best, money will come your way. Money will come your way, I promise you. So first of all, do you really believe that everyone is Renatus? Do you? I mean, think about it. Do you really believe it's part of your identity? I mean, everyone has, most of the people, actually, no, everyone pays taxes. Some people say, no, I'm a W-2, but for how long do you want to be W-2? You hate your job. But if you want to jump to 1099, you have to be aware how you're going to just not pay too much taxes. A lot of people have debt. No, I don't have any debt. I only have my house. Your biggest debt. Come on. So everyone is Renatus. So if you understand that everyone is Renatus, it will be easier for you to talk to everyone. Okay, don't judge your don't qualify, I would say, maybe your actions by the immediate results. They may say no, and that's okay. This guy that I just joined Renatus, that I was talking to about, I've been following for a while, but because I saw his potential. I saw his potential. I say, you can be, you can become a great asset to the company. He has done a lot of fix and flips and opportunities. And I said, you can become, and again, based on his drive, he also saw the opportunity to help other people. The other thing that I've seen is that I believe the Renatus is the best income opportunity. I said, well, how this come? Okay, you guys, I'm a realtor. I mean, I was making good money before I joined Renatus. Good money and a massive income, not passive, massive income. So why I think this is the best income opportunity? When I weighed up both areas, one, I have to put more time, more emotional effort. And I'm glad when I help people and they buy their houses. But not only the Renatus is the best income opportunity because I get I can certainly have the $1 million that I'm looking for right now. If I'm a realtor, get to $1 million will take maybe a lot of teams to make that happen. But with this, makes it possible. Okay, so, and I don't know what is your income right now, what are your goals, but if you're thinking 40K, easy cheesy, 100K, easy cheesy with Renatus, 200K, easy cheesy. So it's like, because sometimes you don't believe it because you haven't received or haven't done it, but it's kind of a leap of faith. That's why define your identity, what exactly you are, what is your worth, who you are. I mean, I'm capable of doing so many things you have to say every day. I'm a winner, I'm gonna make this amount of money. Why? Because I deserve it, because I have a brain that can shape up and make things happen. Like everyone else, you know? If we see Michael, he has eyes, nose, like we do. But the difference is he has a brain that he's been developing over the years. We can do too. We also can do too, the same. So I invite you to do that and take those, what I said in consideration, and hopefully this March will be a better March financially for you, marketing wise, real estate wise, whatever is your goal. Thanks, Keely.
Thank you so much, Lily. Awesome training. I always love everything you have to say. Thank you so much. And everyone, we will see you tomorrow at the intensive and on the dream call. Have a great weekend, everyone.
And wait,
Keely?
real quick,
Keely?
before everyone leaves,
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
let's quiz somebody. Since we remember scheduled reviews help us retain information. So we went over how to get the guest on the app. I would like someone to come off mute and pretend like we're your guest and walk us through how to install the app so we can access the webinar tomorrow. Who would like to do that?
I want to give it a try.
Ooh, me.
All right, we got a couple. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead. Okay, so here's what I want to tell my guests. In order to access the event tomorrow, you have to download this app, which gives you a motivational video about 2 to 3 minutes long every day. And then you just go into the App Store and you search Renatus Helios. Once you download the app, it's going to ask you to come up and you just say sign up and you put in your information and I'll give you the access code so that you can gain access to your motivational videos. And then once you get done with that, you go to the Helios website at myrenatus.com and you log in, and then you use the email that you used in the Helios app plus the password you created, and you'll be able to log in, and then you go and click where it says live stream.
And then you'll thank me on Sunday morning when you realize how much money you're going to save from coming tomorrow. Okay.
Sounds like a good add-on.
Hey, Michael, this is Alvin again. Do you hear me?
Go for it, Alvin.
I tried to download the new
No, don't ask the
version.
question. Tell me what to do.
Tell you what to do.
I'm your guest. I want to come to the thing tomorrow. Tell me how to access it.
Okay, I can tell you that, but I just want to make sure that I get an answer to a question about the share feature on the app. But okay, I'll. Hey, Michael, I'd like to invite you to use my my new app. It has money mastery videos that are featured every day that might be helpful to you. And also, we're having a live stream event tomorrow with Mark Kohler. He's a author. He's a nationally recognized author. He's a real estate attorney and a CPA, and he's going to be showing some information about the updates on taxes between 2020 and 2021, where you would probably be able to save a lot more money or have a lot more write-offs that you didn't know about. So I'd like to invite you to put my app on your phone, and I'll tell you how to do that. What you're going to do is I'm going to send you an access code, and you're going to install the Renatus Helios app onto your device. Just go to the App Store, and you can install that on, and then you use that access code that I sent to you. And then if you want to watch the live stream tomorrow, you're going to set up your account, and then you're going to click on the bottom in the middle. There's going to be a tab that has education on it. You're going to click on that. Then you're going to look at the top on the left. And then when you click on that education tab, that'll take you directly into the live stream, which it starts at 11 a.m. tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time to 7 p.m. And then if you want to look at the money mastery videos, they're about 3-minute videos that come every day. If you'd like to watch anything on your computer, like if you wanted to watch the live stream on your computer, or if you wanted to get into the back office, what you'll do is you'll create an account for that. What you do is put in your email address, and then you'll click on forgot password. And then
Nope, stop.
Okay.
If they've already installed the app, then they just use the login and password they used in the app to log in on the laptop.
Okay.
That's why we want everyone to do the app first.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
All right, cool. You nailed it.
Okay. So
I wouldn't say my app though. I would say Bob Snyder's app. Other than that, I sounded fine.
Okay. I still didn't understand how to access the feature where you can just share your link from the app.
So go to the homepage on the app.
Okay.
Let me know when you're there.
Okay.
And then on the bottom right, do you see an option for more?
Yes.
Click on more.
Okay.
And then on the top, do you see your name and your account?
Yes.
Click on that.
Okay.
And do you see in the middle-ish of the screen the access code?
Yes.
To the far right, do you see an icon that has 3 dots?
Yes.
That is your share button.
Oh, okay.
Click on that.
Okay,
and
thank you,
see
Keely.
the text option pop up to send a text.
Okay, I see that now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, you're very welcome. Good job.
Yeah, thank you, Keely and Lily. So remember, folks, when you're on the phone with your guests and you're saying, would you like to come tomorrow? And they say yes, say, okay, perfect. Hold on one second. I'm going to send you a link. And then Alvin, as you were instructing me what to do, only do that in real time as they're installing the app, punching in your code and clicking on the button to see they're not going to remember it by you just telling them. So you're going to do it with them as they're doing it. You're going to instruct them. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah, it does.
So Michael,
your turn. Hey, Gina, go for it.
Are you saying you send them the link and then you talk to them personally, and
Let me
guide
ask
them
you a
through it.
question, Egina. If you just listened to Alvin talk to me, if you had to follow all of that instruction, would you?
No, I didn't.
No. So
When
that's why
the
you need to
people that
walk
I
them through it.
talked to was before sending the link, so I personally spoke to them. I was just wondering, so I sent the link and talk them through. Okay, clear. Thank you.
Now, all right, so let's do some role play.
Me? Okay. What is the role play?
You're gonna. Good morning, Egina. Welcome to the call. You're gonna get me to. I want to make sure that how you're saying it to your guests about how they can access this stuff tomorrow makes sense.
Okay. So Michael, you are going to
Yes,
your
and
Apple
walk me through
store. Okay. So Michael, you are going to your Apple store and find Renatus Helios and download
it's even
it.
easier than that. It's even easier than that.
Because they already had the link. Okay.
All right.
So you click on the link, and then it's going to lead you to the app, Bob Schneider's app.
Send me the link right now.
Okay, great. Can you see on the right bottom corner, it says more, and it has
Egina,
3 dots.
Send me the link.
Oh, okay. Let me go to my app first.
And thanks everyone for staying late. If you got to go, you can go. We're going to wrap it up right after this because we got our dream call right after this. I know some of you are itching to talk real estate.
Okay, sorry, I still going to the app. Sorry.
Excuse me, while she's still going to the app, we have to remember that some people have Androids and their interface may be different from iPhones.
Correct.
That is true.
So, Parrish, with yours, where is the more button? Is it on the bottom right or is it somewhere else?
Oh, I have an iPhone, so I'm not sure about the Androids, but I know it's different.
I did check with someone with an Android, and it should be, it doesn't say the word more like on an iPhone it does, but it has 3 horizontal lines. Excuse me.
Horizontal lines.
Yes, like the hamburger menu, top left.
Oh,
Okay.
it's top left. Okay. So, Michael, click on the link that I sent you, and
Did you
it's
send
going
it?
to. Hold on. Let me find it. Sorry, my phone is really. Okay, I'm sending it now. Okay, I just sent it to you.
Oh,
Did you get
wonderful.
it?
Okay, I'm clicking on it right now.
Okay, great. Click on it.
Okay.
And then it's going to open the app from Bob Schneider. And do you have an Apple or Android?
I have an Apple.
Okay, so on your Apple, look at the bottom right corner, and you are going to see 3 dots, and it says more. Click on that.
Okay. Why?
Oh, no, saying the wrong thing.
This is why we're practicing, everybody. That doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Quick question: what link are you guys talking about? Can you send like a link for the app? Is that what you guys are talking about?
Welcome to the call, Charles. So glad you're here.
So, Michael, did you click on the link?
I have now installed the app. Yes.
Perfect. So there you have, what do you have there? You have to put in your email address, your password, and
Here's an easier way to say it. Click on sign up.
click on sign up. Okay. What do you see now?
Now I see a form I need to fill out with my name and my email and the code you gave me.
Perfect. That's where we are. So fill in the information that you have to put in.
Okay, done.
Done. Okay. What do you see now?
Now I see there's the quote of the day and a black square.
Perfect. That black square is perfect because you can see very motivational videos every day. You have it for your whole life now. Now, what you have to do next? Is it where they see on the right top?
One last step is click on education.
Click on
That's
education.
the last thing I need to do as the guest. If I click on education, then I'll see the live streaming button right there.
Okay, so you click on education, and on the left top corner, you're going to see live stream, and that's where you have to go. And if you want to watch it from your laptop, then you just go to your laptop. And what do you do, Michael?
What do we do, Lily?
We do the sign up.
So you go to myrenatus.com.
And I'm just going to use the same login and password that I just used on the app to watch it on the laptop.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, got it.
El fin.
El fin. Thank you so much for staying longer.
Did that help everyone go through that?
Yes.
Yes, thank you for repeating it. And doing
Yes,
multiple
yes.
role plays.
Yeah, it helped a lot. Thank you so much. Good morning. It's
Good
6 o'clock
morning.
here.
All right, Charles, did you get your question answered?
Yeah, I found out how to get the link.
Perfect.
All right,
Any final questions about how we're getting our guests on the live stream tomorrow?
No, I don't have a question about that. I have a question about if we have the share button under our profile, does that mean that our app is up to date, or is there another update I have to do?
I don't know. I updated it last week, and I just looked just now in the App Store, and there was the update button was there again, so I just updated it just now.
Okay, then I better check. All right, thank you.
And then also, please, everyone, go put a 5-star rating in the app. So as people are installing it, they see it got 5 stars. You're going to go, okay, cool. I trust this.
Where do you put the 5-star?
Good point.
Michael?
I did it.
Okay, bueno.
In your app store,
Yeah, but then where in your app store you put the 5-star? I have already.
search Renatus Helios.
No, not the app, the store.
Oh.
Yeah, go to the app store and then search for Renatus Helios, and then you should see the rating option right below it on the app store itself.
Okay. Well,
Show me the app store on your phone.
Michael.
I could see you were just pretending like you understood what Keely was saying. She wasn't looking at the screen, so she didn't get it.
Michael.
See?
Helios. No, but I'm
Let
saying
me share my screen again.
Helios. So I look for Helios in my app store.
Correct.
Helios.
So pull that up.
That is Helios. Okay, there. And then the star open. Well, okay, I have this.
No, don't go to open.
Open?
Right below that. No, don't click on open. Click on the stars right below it.
Oh.
And then you can give it a rating.
5 stars. Oh, I don't know if you can see my screen, but I put 5 stars already. Okay, there you go.
Wait, one more time, show me.
Okay, hold on. Where am I? I don't know you see my screen. I put it here. And then I go to start and there.
All right, cool. And then type something about it.
Where's his comments?
Write a review.
Review. Okay, I think it's so much for me right now, eh? Me, just kidding. I got the stars, but then where do I the review? Oh, there.
On the bottom is blue. It says write a review.
Love this stuff. Okay. Okay, fantastic.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I want to see. Michael said, just kidding.
Michael made me do this review, but I think it's still a good app.
No, I said Michael told me how to get this app because I didn't know. I'm not well, I shouldn't say no. I'm learning how to be better with technology.
Wow. Did you see that correction, folks? You see that manifestation of conscious being instead of unconscious being? I love that, Lily. Good job. All right.
Great. Yep. I love Renatus. There you go. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
All righty. Are we ready, Michael?
Oh, I just muted myself. Thank you, Lily, for showing me that. Thanks, everyone, for staying on the extended edition of Fabulous Friday. And everyone for coming out and doing the exercise with us. I hope that was enlightening.
Thank you.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Okay, muy bien.
Bye.
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 See you on
Okay,
the
adios.
Adios.
Thank you.
Adiós.
Thank you.
Hasta la próxima.
Hasta la